Hello guys, welcome to Advance Your English, where language meets opportunity. Whether you're here to improve your English for work, studies, or just for fun, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to see phrase prepositions. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll have clear, actionable steps to take your English skills to the next level. So grab your notebook, and let's get started. Phrase prepositions, also known as prepositional phrases, are groups of words that function as a single preposition. They consist of a preposition followed by its object, a noun or pronoun, and any modifiers of the object. These phrases provide additional information about time, place, direction, cause, manner, or condition in a sentence. Phrase prepositions, which are combinations of prepositions and other words, often nouns, adjectives, or verbs, play an important role in both writing and speaking. They add precision, clarity, and depth to language by expressing relationships between ideas, actions, and objects. Understanding their functions and advantages helps in enhancing communication, making it more effective, organized, and expressive. Functions of phrase prepositions. 1. Clarifying relationships. Phrase prepositions help clarify the relationship between different elements of a sentence. They provide more specific connections between nouns, verbs, and adjectives by indicating direction, time, cause, or manner. Example, the decision was made in accordance with company policy. The phrase preposition in accordance with clarifies how the decision aligns with company policy. 2. Providing context. They often provide important context, setting the scene or explaining the conditions under which something happens. Example, she spoke with respect to the budget issue. Here, with respect to tells us the subject of her speech was the budget issue. 3. Enhancing precision. Phrase prepositions make speech and writing more precise by adding details about time, place, manner, or reason. Without them, sentences may sound vague or incomplete. Example, he completed the task in spite of the challenges. The phrase in spite of specifies that the challenges didn't prevent him from completing the task. 4. Connecting ideas. They can link different ideas or actions together, showing cause and effect, sequence, contrast, or similarity. Example, we finished the project at the cost of working overtime. The phrase at the cost of connects the finishing of the project with the consequence of overtime work. 5. Introducing clarification or explanation. Phrase prepositions often introduce an explanation or additional detail to clarify a previous statement. Example, the decision was delayed due to unforeseen circumstances. The phrase due to introduces the cause of the delay. Key points. Phrase prepositions act as a unit to connect words in a sentence. They are similar to single-word prepositions but contain more than one word. They always require an object, a noun or pronoun, to complete their meaning. Here are clear explanations and examples of phrase prepositions. According to. The phrase preposition according to is used to indicate the source of information, authority, or agreement with someone or something. It is commonly used to attribute statements, opinions, or data. Examples. 1. Indicating a source of information. According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. 2. Citing authority or rules. According to the law, everyone has the right to education. 3. Attributing opinions or beliefs. According to her, the movie was amazing. In these examples, according to is followed by the source or reference, which could be a person, document, or other authority. Along with. The phrase preposition along with is used to indicate that something or someone is included in addition to another thing or person. It shows accompaniment or inclusion. Examples. 1. Indicating inclusion. She sent the documents along with a cover letter. Meaning, the cover letter was included with the documents. 2. Showing accompaniment. The teacher along with her students attended the seminar. Meaning, the teacher and the students went together. 3. Adding something to the subject. The laptop along with its accessories is on sale. Meaning, both the laptop and its accessories are being sold. Key point. Along with always connects two or more elements, implying they are together or included in the same context. At one side. The phrase preposition at one side refers to being physically or figuratively close to someone, offering support, assistance, or companionship. It often implies loyalty, help, or presence. Examples. 1. Physical closeness. She stood at his side throughout the ceremony. Meaning, she was physically near him. 2. Emotional or moral support. He promised to be at her side no matter what challenges they faced. Meaning, he would support her through difficulties. 3. Companionship. The dog is always at his side during walks. Meaning, the dog is always with him. Usage. This phrase emphasizes proximity or loyalty, whether in a literal or symbolic sense. At a fraction of. The phrase preposition at a fraction of is used to describe something available, done, or achieved for a significantly smaller portion, often cost, time, or effort, compared to the usual amount. It implies a reduced scale or cost. Examples. 1. Referring to cost. They bought the car at a fraction of its original price. Meaning, they purchased it for much less than it usually costs. 2. Referring to effort or resources. The new method completes the process at a fraction of the time required before. Meaning, it takes much less time. 3. Referring to scale or size. The startup is producing high-quality products at a fraction of the industry standard budget. Meaning, they use significantly fewer resources compared to competitors. Key point. This phrase highlights a comparison, showing that something is achieved or acquired at a much lower level than expected. At the double. Meaning, very quickly or immediately, often used as a command. Example. 1. The soldiers were ordered to move at the double during the drill. 2. Get those reports to me at the double, the deadline is approaching. At a discount. The phrase preposition at a discount refers to buying or obtaining something at a price lower than its regular or original cost. It is commonly used to describe sales, promotions, or bargains. Examples. 1. Referring to reduced prices. She bought the dress at a discount during the clearance sale. Meaning, she paid less than the regular price. 2. Business or financial context. The bonds were sold at a discount to attract more investors. Meaning, the bonds were offered below their face value. 3. Informal usage. He got the tickets at a discount because of a special offer. Meaning, he paid a reduced price for the tickets. Key point. The phrase emphasizes savings or a reduced cost compared to the standard price. At a distance. Meaning, from far away or not nearby. Example. 1. The mountain looked beautiful even at a distance. 2. They prefer to keep the issue at a distance rather than getting involved. At high speed. The phrase preposition at high speed refers to something moving or happening very quickly. It is often used to describe fast motion or rapid action. Examples. 1. Describing motion. The train traveled at high speed through the countryside. Meaning, the train moved very fast. 2. Referring to rapid action. The data was processed at high speed by the new software. Meaning, the software handled the data very quickly. 3. In a figurative sense. Events unfolded at high speed during the crisis. Meaning, things happened very quickly. Key point. This phrase emphasizes the quickness or velocity of an action or movement, often highlighting efficiency or urgency. At a price. The phrase preposition at a price refers to obtaining something with a significant cost, whether monetary, emotional, or in terms of effort or sacrifice. It often implies that the cost is substantial or comes with consequences. Examples. 1. Monetary cost. The luxury watch is available, but at a price most people can't afford. Meaning, the watch is very expensive. 2. Emotional or personal cost. He achieved success, but at a price, he lost touch with his friends. Meaning, his success came with sacrifices. 3. Effort or sacrifice. She fulfilled her dreams, but it came at a price of long hours and hard work. Meaning, her achievements required great effort or sacrifices. Key point. The phrase emphasizes that while something may be achievable or obtainable, it often comes with a noteworthy cost or trade-off. At a rate of. The phrase preposition at a rate of is used to describe the speed, frequency, or level at which something happens or is measured. It specifies a particular pace or quantity over time or in relation to another variable. Examples. 1. Describing speed or pace. The car was traveling at a rate of 60 miles per hour. Meaning, the car was moving at a speed of 60 miles per hour. 2. Referring to frequency. The heart was beating at a rate of 80 beats per minute. Meaning, the heart beat 80 times in 1 minute. 3. Indicating growth or change. The population is increasing at a rate of 2% per year. Meaning, the population grows by 2% annually. 4. Quantifying something. The company produces goods at a rate of 1,000 units per week. Meaning, 1,000 units are made each week. Key point. This phrase provides specific information about the pace, frequency, or quantity of an action or process. At a speed of. The phrase preposition at a speed of is used to describe the rate of motion or velocity at which someone or something moves. It specifies how fast something is traveling. Examples. 1. Describing vehicle motion. The train was moving at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. Meaning, the train's velocity was 100 kilometers per hour. 2. Explaining natural phenomena. The wind is blowing at a speed of 50 miles per hour. Meaning, the wind moves at 50 miles per hour. 3. In scientific contexts. Light travels at a speed of 299,792 kilometers per second. Meaning, light moves extremely fast at that specific velocity. 4. For athletes or machinery. The sprinter ran at a speed of 20 miles per hour. Meaning, the sprinter's running velocity was 20 miles per hour. Key point. This phrase is used to specify the exact velocity or rate of motion for something moving in a measurable way. At all costs. The phrase at all costs means to do something regardless of the effort, sacrifice, or difficulty involved. It emphasizes that the action is essential, and any obstacle or price is worth paying to achieve the goal. Examples. 1. Emphasizing determination. She was determined to succeed at all costs, even if it meant working long hours. Meaning, she would do whatever it takes to succeed. 2. Indicating urgency or importance. We must complete this project at all costs to meet the deadline. Meaning, the project must be finished, no matter what sacrifices are necessary. 3. In a figurative sense. He wanted to win the competition at all costs, even if it meant compromising his ethics. Meaning, winning was so important to him that he would overlook consequences. Key point. This phrase underscores the idea of prioritizing a goal above everything else, no matter the challenges or price involved. At all events, meaning no matter what happens, regardless of the outcome. Example: 1. At all events, we need to ensure the safety of our team. 2. I'll be there tomorrow at all events, whether it rains or not. At any cost. Meaning, similar to at all costs, it means doing something regardless of difficulty or expense. Example: 1. They wanted to secure the contract at any cost. 2. He vowed to protect his family at any cost. At any rate. The phrase at any rate is used to indicate that something is true or will happen regardless of other circumstances or conditions. It often signals that, even if there are changes or uncertainties, the statement or action remains certain. Examples: 1. Indicating certainty despite other factors. We might face some delays, but at any rate, we should finish by tomorrow. Meaning, despite potential delays, the goal of finishing by tomorrow stands. 2. Shifting focus or emphasizing an outcome. The project was challenging, but at any rate, we learned a lot. Meaning, regardless of the challenges, the important takeaway was the learning experience. 3. Providing a conclusion or summary. I'm not sure if he'll come to the meeting, but at any rate, we'll proceed with the plan. Meaning, whether or not he attends, the plan will move forward. Key point. At any rate suggests that the matter at hand will continue, and it can also be used to summarize or emphasize a point despite possible changes or uncertainty. At issue. The phrase at issue refers to something that is the focus of discussion, debate, or concern. It highlights the main topic or point that is being questioned or discussed in a particular situation. Examples: 1. Referring to a point of debate or concern. The policy change is at issue in the meeting today. Meaning, the policy change is the main topic being discussed. 2. In a legal context. The case involves several facts, but the one at issue is whether he was present at the scene. Meaning, the key point in question or dispute is his presence at the scene. 3. Indicating a central problem. What's at issue here is the fairness of the decision. Meaning, the fairness of the decision is the main concern. Key point. This phrase emphasizes the specific topic or point that is under consideration or debate. At least. The phrase at least is used to indicate a minimum amount, degree, or level of something, often implying that the situation could be better, but this is the minimum acceptable or expected. It can also be used to provide a sense of reassurance or to soften a negative statement. Examples: 1. Indicating a minimum quantity or level. You should have at least $50 for the trip. Meaning, $50 is the minimum amount you should have. 2. Softening a negative statement or offering reassurance. It's raining, but at least the temperature is mild. Meaning, despite the rain, the mild temperature is a positive aspect. 3. Emphasizing a minimal requirement. We need at least 10 volunteers for the event. Meaning, 10 volunteers is the minimum number required. 4. Indicating a minimum time or period. You should stay in bed for at least 24 hours to recover. Meaning, 24 hours is the minimum amount of time recommended. Key point. At least helps convey that something is acceptable or adequate, even if it's not ideal, and it often introduces the smallest or minimum threshold for a situation. By dint of. The phrase by dint of means through the effort, means, or use of something. It refers to achieving or accomplishing something due to a particular factor or by exerting effort in a specific way. Examples: 1. Indicating effort or hard work. He succeeded by dint of hard work and perseverance. meaning he achieved success through his hard work and perseverance. 2. Referring to a particular means or method. She won the race by dint of her exceptional training, meaning her victory was due to her exceptional training. 3. Emphasizing the cause or reason behind an achievement. The project was completed by dint of teamwork, meaning the project was finished because of the effort of the team working together. Key point. By dint of emphasizes the means or method used to achieve something, often highlighting effort or specific factors that contributed to the outcome. Because of. The phrase because of is used to indicate the reason or cause behind an action, event, or situation. It shows why something happens, focusing on the cause or factor that leads to an outcome. Examples. 1. Indicating a cause or reason for an action. The flight was delayed because of the storm, meaning the storm caused the flight delay. 2. Referring to a circumstance or condition. She was absent because of a doctor's appointment, meaning the reason for her absence was the doctor's appointment. 3. In a negative or neutral context. The match was cancelled because of the rain, meaning the rain was the reason the match was called off. Key point. Because of is used to explain the cause or reason for something, often followed by a noun or noun phrase that specifies the factor responsible for the situation. By means of. The phrase by means of is used to describe the method, tool, or process used to achieve something. It highlights the way or method through which an action is performed or a result is achieved. Examples. 1. Referring to a method or process. The information was transmitted by means of email, meaning email was the method used to transmit the information. 2. Indicating a tool or instrument used. He opened the door by means of a key, meaning he used a key to open the door. 3. Describing a mode of transportation or communication. They traveled by means of public transportation, meaning they used public transportation as their way of traveling. Key point. By means of emphasizes the method, tool, or process used to accomplish something, often focusing on how the action is carried out. By law. The phrase by law refers to something that is required, permitted, or governed by legal regulations or statutes. It indicates that an action, rule, or behavior is based on legal authority or obligation. Examples. 1. Referring to a legal requirement. You must be at least 18 years old by law to vote, meaning the law requires you to be 18 to vote. 2. Indicating legal permission. It is illegal to drink alcohol in public places by law, meaning the law forbids drinking alcohol in public. 3. Describing an obligation or restriction. Employees must be paid every 2 weeks by law, meaning legal regulations require that employees be paid every 2 weeks. Key point. By law emphasizes that the action, requirement, or situation is dictated by legal rules or statutes, making it a legal matter. By heart. The phrase by heart means to memorize something completely so that it can be recalled without needing to look at it.